I woke up on gravel with my heart beat racing loud. I counted every mistake like numbers I never wrote down. I kept my head steady even when my legs felt weak. I spoke to the silence because nobody else would speak. I carried old shame that tried to slow me every mile. I pushed through the weight though it froze me for a while. I learned to keep walking out and waiting for a sign. I promised myself I wouldn't fold this time. Broken news road, tried to drag my spirit low, but I kept my stance though, though the pressure wouldn't go. I felt the strain pulling at every part of me, but I swore I'd stand firm, no matter what I tried to be. This path hit hard, I never cared if I hurt, but I stayed upright, even covered in dirt. I told that road it couldn't claim my name, and I moved forward without asking for fame. I've seen rough nights where my pulse nearly slipped. I gripped my own will like something I couldn't quit. I sorted through memories that made my chest tight. I kept my focus locked through every long night. I didn't look back because the past had no plan. I built my own moment with the strength I had in hand. I cut off old ties that tried to drag me behind. I forged a new rhythm with a clearer mind. Broken news road, tried to drag my spirit low, but I kept my stance though, so the pressure wouldn't go. I felt the strain pulling at every part of me, but I swore I'd stand firm, no matter what I tried to be. This path hit hard, I never cared if I hurt, but I stayed upright, even covered in dirt. I told that road it couldn't claim my name, and I moved forward without asking for fame. I watched weak moments try to trick me into doubt. I held tight inside even when I wanted out. I checked my own pulse just to see if I still cared. I stood on my choices even when I felt scared. I didn't accept losing as the end of my run. I kept my thoughts sharp like the edge of a gun. I learned my own pace without chasing the crowd. I lived through storms and never spoke out loud. Broken news road, tried to drag my spirit low, but I kept my stance though the pressure wouldn't go. I felt the strain pulling at every part of me, but I swore I'd stand firm, no matter what I tried to be. This path hit hard, I never cared if I hurt, but I stayed upright, even covered in dirt. I told that road it couldn't claim my name, and I moved forward without asking for fame. I walked through fear that tried to claim my breath. I stood my ground even when it hinted at death. I counted each step like a mark on a long trail. I refused to lay down even when I thought I fell. I found new strength in moments rough and raw. I held my own truth without bending the law. I made my own rise after every hard blow. I kept my voice steady so the world would know. Broken news road, tried to drag my spirit low, but I kept my stance though the pressure wouldn't go. I felt the strain pulling at every part of me, but I swore I'd stand firm, no matter what I tried to be. This path hit hard, I never cared if I hurt, but I stayed upright, even covered in dirt. I told that road it couldn't claim my name, and I moved forward without asking for fame. I'm still here holding tight to what I built myself. I don't wait on comfort or reach for someone else. I keep my thoughts tucked so they don't break through. I choose my own pace, no matter what I lose. I don't need applause to know I still stand. I walk straight ahead with my life in my hands. I breathe slow and calm, no matter how things go. I won't fold now on broken news road. Broken news road, try to drag my spirit low, but I kept my stance though the pressure wouldn't go. I felt the strain pulling at every part of me, but I swore I'd stand firm, no matter what I try to be. This path hit hard, I never cared if I hurt, but I stayed upright, even covered in dirt. I told that road it couldn't claim my name, and I moved forward without asking for fame. I step ahead steady with nothing left to prove. I keep pushing forward with my own kind of move. I leave old weight behind like a chapter closed. I trust my own stride anywhere I go. I hold my name clean even when nights get cold. I won't be pushed out or placed on hold. I rise without noise though the pressure grows. I stay unbroken on broken news road. I came up scraping through places that never gave room to breathe. I learned early that no one steps in when you're down on your knees. I kept moving even when every step felt like dragging weight. I held steady while people around me kept folding the fate. pushed forward though every door sounded ready to slam. I stayed focused when rumors tried to paint me as a sham. I kept quiet when those around me tried to break my mind. I stood firm because slipping now will leave too much behind. I'm the king of rust, standing tough through every strain. I kept grinding long after most broke under pain. I never waited on anyone to hand me a path. I held my ground when others stepped back and ran. I called my name when doubt tried to shut me out. I kept rising even when no one stuck around the vouch. I stayed hungry through seasons built to wear me thin. I'm the king of rust and I still refuse to give in. I walk roads where every promise faded before sunrise. I trusted people who switched up fast once trouble arrived. I've seen friendships crumble the moment the pressure grew. I learned strength from nights I didn't know what to do. I kept calm though my heart felt ready to shake apart. I stayed sharp when every setback tried to hit my heart. I held on though nothing around me felt secure. I kept fighting, knowing quitting would hurt even more. I'm the king of rust, standing tough through every strain. I kept grinding long after most broke under pain. I never waited on anyone to hand me a path. I held my ground when others stepped back and ran. I called my name when doubt tried to shut me out. I kept rising even when no one stuck around the vouch. I stayed hungry through seasons built to wear me thin. I'm the king of rust and I still refuse to give in. I paid costs that nobody saw, but the weight stayed real. I carried choices that slowed me down, but sharpened my will. I held fire inside even when it flickered low. I kept steady though pressure kept telling me to fold. I stayed clean from voices trying to push me off track. I kept moving though each misstep tried to drag me back. I learned patience from days that felt too long to bear. I built strength from moments I had nothing to spare. I'm the king of rust, standing tough through every strain. I kept grinding long after most broke under pain. I never waited on anyone to hand me a path. I held my ground when others stepped back and rasped. I called my name where doubt tried to shut me out. I kept rising even when no one stuck around the vouch. I stayed hungry through seasons built to wear me thin. I'm the king of rust and I still refuse to give in. I spent years cutting loose everything, slowing my pace. I've walked solo through moments most people couldn't face. I held firm when my voice felt too tired to speak. I stayed active when others folded after a week. I kept vision clear even when storms blocked my view. I held courage tighter each time pressure grew. I stayed alert to choices that could push me astray. I kept truth in front of me every step of the way. I'm the king of rust, standing tough through every strain. I kept grinding long after most broke under pain. I never waited on anyone to hand me a path. I held my ground when others stepped back and ran. I called my name where doubt tried to shut me out. I kept rising even when no one stuck around the vouch. I stayed hungry through seasons built to wear me thin. I'm the king of rust and I still refuse to give in. I didn't climb here on borrowed strength or borrowed pride. I pushed forward even when I felt empty inside. I kept promise to myself when the world turned cold. I stood tall even when pressure tried to take hold. I built progress from days that looked too far gone. I stayed working long after the comfort was gone. I learned power from moments that tried to break me down. I held steady because falling now will make me drown. I'm the king of rust, standing tough through every strain. I kept grinding long after most broke under pain. I never waited on anyone to hand me a path. I held my ground when others stepped back and ran. I caught my name where doubt tried to shut me out. I kept rising even when no one stuck around the pouch. I stayed hungry through seasons built to wear me thin. I'm the king of rust and I still refuse to give in. And I still refuse to give in. I walk forward with nothing left to prove. I keep climbing no matter who disapproves. I stay focused until the last fight is done. I move steady knowing my battle is never won. I walked out tonight feeling the weight of old trouble. I kept my face steady even my nerves pushed back. I've been dragged through places that try to break my voice. I stayed on my feet even when my legs shook hard. I learned how to move when every exit felt blocked. I stopped waiting for mercy that never once showed up. I pushed past the fear that used to lock down my breath. I told myself I stopped running from the truth I live. These chains on me now won't keep me down again. I've carried too much silence to fall back now. I stood in cold moments with no one at my side. I've held on the grid when everything leaned wrong. I've lifted myself up even when I felt drained. I stepped through the noise without losing my aim. I'm done letting no pain decide how far I go. These chains on midnight crack when I move forward. I remember nights when I couldn't trust my own steps. I stayed awake thinking about every mistake I made. I kept hoping for answers that never lined up. I held back my anger just to keep my mind clear. I watched people fade when life turned rough. I learned to stay sharp when things shifted fast. I stopped asking for help that never arrived. I told myself strength starts where excuses end. These chains on midnight won't keep me down again. I've carried too much silence to fall back now. I stood in cold moments with no one at my side. I've held on the grid when everything leaned wrong. I've lifted myself up even when I felt drained. I stepped through the noise without losing my aim. I'm done letting no pain decide how far I go. These chains on midnight crack when I move forward. I've taken hits that shook my confidence hard. I stayed standing even when doubt cut deep. I turned my focus toward whatever kept me steady. I kept my guard up when people played false. I learned that truth comes out when pressure rises. I stopped chasing approval from the wrong kind. I held tight to the parts of me that never quit. I told myself every setback becomes fuel later. These chains on me now won't keep me down again. I've carried too much silence to fall back now. I stood in cold moments with no one at my side. I've held on the grid when everything leaned wrong. I've lifted myself up even when I felt drained. I stepped through the noise without losing my aim. I'm done letting no pain decide how far I go. These chains on midnight crack when I move forward. I built my resolve from nights that pushed me low. I stared down choices that could have wrecked my path. I kept walking even when the ground felt unsure. I stayed true to the fight that shaped my name. I learned what matters when everything falls quiet. I stopped wasting energy on things that hold me back. I held on to the fire that kept me alive inside. I told myself tomorrow won't look like yesterday. These chains on me now won't keep me down again. I've carried too much silence to fall back now. I've stood in cold moments with no one at my side. I've held on to grit when everything leaned wrong. I've lifted myself up even when I felt drained. I stepped through the noise without losing my aim. I'm done letting no pain decide how far I go. These chains on midnight crack when I move forward. I'm walking out steady with nothing holding me. I'm done answering the doubts that slowed me. I keep my direction clear without hesitation. I rise from my own strength, nothing borrowed. I breathe with purpose that feels earned. I move through each hour with steady resolve. I leave behind a weight that once shaped me. I step into the night knowing I'm not trapped anymore. These chains on me now won't keep me down again. I've carried too much silence to fall back now. I stood in cold moments with no one at my side. I've held on to grit when everything leaned wrong. I've lifted myself up even when I felt drained. I stepped through the noise without losing my aim. I'm done letting no pain decide how far I go. These chains on midnight crack when I move forward. I'm walking out steady with nothing holding me. I'm done answering the doubts that slowed me. I keep my direction clear without hesitation. I rise from my own strength, nothing borrowed. I breathe with purpose that feels earned. I move through each hour with steady resolve. I leave behind the weight that once shaped me. I step into the night knowing I'm not trapped anymore. I came up learning how to stay steady when everything shook around me. I dragged my name through places that never offered a single hand back. I kept moving because stopping felt like giving myself away. I learned grit by swallowing moments that tried to corner me. I held on to small wins that nobody else cared to notice. I worked through long nights just to feel my pulse stay firm. I carved out space where no one believed I'd last. I rose from scraps because that was all I had to trust. I'm a dust junkie child built from rough ground and pressure. I kept my voice sharp even when silence tried to choke it. I pushed through stones and never learned my limits. I held my lane when every turn tried to bend me. I stayed awake without circled around me. I broke through walls that thought they could claim me. I found strength in moments everyone else stepped over. I stand here loud, this quiet almost stole me. I learned early that my footsteps were mine alone and steady. I felt the sting of being overlooked without letting it sink me. I kept distance from people who wanted my failure more than my breath. I carried mistakes that taught me more than comfort ever could. I fought through days where I barely recognized my own voice. I dragged truth out of places I tried to hide from. I built patience from hours that tried to grind me down. I held ground even when the ground shook beneath me. I'm a dust junkie child built from rough ground and pressure. I kept my voice sharp even when silence tried to choke it. I pushed through stones and never learned my limits. I held my lane when every turn tried to bend me. I stayed awake while doubts circled around me. I broke through walls that thought they could claim me. I found strength in moments everyone else stepped over. I stand here loud, this quiet almost stole me. I stayed hungry for peace even when chaos felt familiar. I turned down past the dead me to break myself again. I stood firm when people tried to speak fear into my direction. I learned calm by wrestling with nights that refused to loosen. I gathered courage from choices that hurt but helped me grow. I held my breath through moments that tried to shake my focus. I kept my drive clean from voices that wanted to weaken it. I rose slow but steady, refusing to stay below myself. I'm a dust junkie child built from rough ground and pressure. I kept my voice sharp even when silence tried to choke it. I pushed through stones and never cycles without asking permission. I kept my focus on the future that once felt too far to touch. I built new habits that carried the weight better than I could. I threw out fears that pretended to protect me. I shaped my days with choices that felt clean and earned. I pushed away the noise that tried to cloud my way. I stopped giving space to thoughts that never helped me rise. I claim my story without waiting for approval. I'm a dust junkie child built from rough ground and pressure. I kept my voice sharp even when silence tried to choke it. I pushed through storms and never learned my limits. I held my lane when every turn tried to bend me. I stayed awake while doubt circled around me. I broke through walls that thought they could claim me. I found strength in moments everyone else stepped over. I standing loud, was quiet, almost stole me. I came through fights that tried to skip my tomorrow. I breathed through hours that pushed hard against me. I kept moving when the world felt too heavy to answer. I found courage in the part of me that refused to fold. I chose myself when the noise told me not to. I stayed present even when escape seemed easier. I let truth guide me when confusion tried to lead. I held faith in my own steps when nothing felt certain. I'm a dust junkie child built from rough ground and pressure. I kept my voice sharp even when silence tried to choke it. I pushed through storms and never learned my limits. I held my lane when every turn tried to bend me. I stayed awake while doubt circled around me. I broke through walls that thought they could claim me. I found strength in moments everyone else stepped over. I standing loud, quiet almost stole me. I walk forward with no apologies for where I've been. I trust my voice more than the echoes behind me. I keep rising because slowing down never suited me. I breathe steady knowing I earned this clarity. I stay grounded in the truth I carved out alone. I hold my path without asking anyone to agree. I move on with a mind that won't fold again. I lead a smart because I finally believe I should. I'm a dust junkie child. 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 Where silence felt like a warning. I kept moving because stopping felt like giving in. I learned early that nobody hands you a clean path. I carry mistakes that never gave me any mercy. I walked through towns where my name sparked tension. I felt pressure from men who wanted me cornered. I pushed forward even when my mind pulled backward. I told myself I'd rise but quit and kill me inside. I'm a Snake River outlaw running on stubborn grit. I hold ground when fear tries to pin me down. I breathe steady when trouble circles close. I stay sharp when whispers try to break my focus. I move calm when chaos tries to drag me under. I trust myself when others doubt my direction. I stand firm when the world wants me silent. I fight through because strength is all I've earned. I've spent months trying to clear the noise in my head. I've walked roads where every step felt heavier. I've said things I carry longer than I should. I've watched people vanish when times got rough. I've set goals that tested every inch of me. I felt nights where sleep wouldn't come near. I faced choices that cut deeper than expected. I've kept going, but stopping felt like defeat on Snake River. Outlaw, running on stubborn grit. I hold ground when fear tries to pin me down. I breathe steady when trouble circles close. I stay sharp when whispers try to break my focus. I move calm when chaos tries to drag me under. I trust myself when others doubt my direction. I stand firm when the world wants me silent. I fight through because strength is all I've earned. I remember days when my voice barely carried. I remember nights when my thoughts felt jagged. I remember moments where my future felt thin. I remember times I nearly lost my footing. I remember people trying steering my path. I remember promises that faded quick. I remember pain that shaped the way I speak. I remember winning only because I refused to fold. On the Snake River Outlaw, running on stubborn grit. I hold ground when fear tries to pin me down. I breathe steady when trouble circles close. I stay sharp when whispers try to break my focus. I move calm when chaos tries to drag me under. I trust myself when others doubt my direction. I stand firm when the world wants me silent. I fight through because strength is all I've earned. I've seen chances come and vanish without warning. I grab moments that push me past my edge. I've faced trials that grill my confidence. I've taken hits that forced me to grow faster. I've rebuilt parts of myself more than once. I've stood alone when backing down felt easier. I've walked forward with nothing but my resolve. I've claimed my place by staying unbreakable. On the Snake River Outlaw, running on stubborn grit. I hold ground when fear tries to pin me down. I breathe steady when trouble circles close. I stay sharp when whispers try to break my focus. I move calm when chaos tries to drag me under. I trust myself when others doubt my direction. I stand firm when the world wants me silent. I fight through because strength is all I've earned. I've carried weight that nobody asked about. I've swallowed truths that burned on the way down. I've held steady when pressure felt unbearable. I've stayed loyal to the path I call alone. I've gathered strength from moments I nearly broke. I've calmed storms inside I never spoke on. I've stepped up when fear tried holding me back. I've proven to myself I'm built to outlast. I'm the Snake River Outlaw, running on stubborn grit. I hold ground when fear tries to pin me down. I breathe steady when trouble circles close. I stay sharp when whispers try to break my focus. I move calm when chaos tries to drag me under. I trust myself when others doubt my direction. I stand firm when the world wants me silent. I fight through because strength is all I've earned. I've been walking long nights with my thoughts grinding hard. I carry mistakes that left marks I still feel. I stood in cold silence, hoping things would turn. I felt pressure building when nobody checked in. I've had moments I wondered if my will would snap. I've clenched my hands tight just to keep myself steady. I've pushed past voices telling me I was done. I've stayed on my feet because quitting felt worse. This dusty booze ain't soft or calm. It comes from a place where faith is one thing. It rises from struggle I don't speak often. It holds every promise I refuse to drop. It's built from days that nearly broke me. It's fueled by the grit that kept me upright. It's whispered like truth I learned the hard way. It's mine because no one handed me hope. I've dealt with people who smiled and vanished. I've leaned on plans that crumbled in minutes. I've talked to myself louder than any crowd. I've stepped over doubts just to keep moving. I've stared at a mirror I barely recognized. I've patched up parts I never thought would mend. I've carried weight that should've laid me flat. I've kept breathing even when it burned. This dusty blues prayer ain't soft or cold. Come from a place where faith is one thing. It rises from struggle I don't speak often. It holds every promise I refuse to drop. It's built from days that nearly broke me. It's fueled by the grit that kept me upright. It's whispered like truth I learned the hard way. It's mine because no one handed me hope. I walked in a room feeling out of place. I've tried to explain things, words barely covered. I've taken wrong turns that taught me too much. I felt the sting of choices I can't undo. I've stood in the dark, determined to continue. I've watched small victories keep me alive. I've fought the urge to shut myself down. I've held on when silence felt heavier than pain. This dusty boots prayer ain't soft or calm. It comes from a place where faith is one thing. It rises from struggle I don't speak often. It holds every promise I refuse to drop. It's built from days that nearly broke me. It's fueled by the grit that kept me upright. It's whispered like truth I learned the hard way. It's mine because no one handed me hope. I've crossed lines just to see if I could rebuild. I've taken steps slower than I planned. I've stayed awake counting things I survived. I've lifted myself when no one reached out. I've carried resolve like a quiet engine. I've held my ground when pressure grew sharp. I've chased peace even when it slipped. I've sworn to rise no matter how rough it gets. This dusty blues prayer ain't soft or calm. It comes from a place where faith is one thing. It rises from struggle I don't speak often. It holds every promise I refuse to drop. It's built from days that nearly broke me. It's fueled by the grit that kept me upright. It's whispered like truth I learned the hard way. It's mine because no one handed me hope. I've learned endurance 1 hour at a time. I've shaped my strength from scraped down moments. I've rebuilt trust in myself from nothing. I've guarded my resolve from careless words. I've followed my instinct when the route felt rough. I found meaning in choices no one understood. I've seen my spirit hold through the push. I've earned every step that brought me here. This dusty boots prayer stays loud inside. It rises each time the world pushes back. It keeps me upright through the hardest corners. It locks in the truth that I'm still standing. It grows from the stones I walk straight through. It leans on the fire built from struggle. It keeps my heart firm when the path turns sharp. It reminds me I'm stronger than anything coming. I'm still walking with steady breath. I'm still claiming the space I fought for. I'm still holding the ground I refuse to lose. I'm still carrying the lessons that saved me. I'm still pushing toward days I haven't met. I'm still speaking with a voice that won't dim. I'm still moving with purpose I earned. I'm still lifting this dusty boots prayer forward.
I've been carrying weight away that never learn to ease.
Walking through nights that refuse to quiet down. Every step felt like another warning in my ear. I kept moving even when my voice cracked inside. People doubted me before I even spoke my name. I learned early that trust can cut deeper than steel. So I held my ground when the noise tried to drown me. Still standing here, refusing to fade out. This is my shattered gun song. Fired from a worn out soul. Every scar on my hands tells what I walked through. I won't bother anyone trying to steer my path. I built my strength from moments turns cold. This is my shattered gun song, and I own every note. I remember nights when silence felt like a thread. Fought the storms that wanted to strip my courage. Lost people who swore they'd stand on my side. Learned quick that loyalty ain't something you claim. I stitched myself together without praise or applause. Found power in choices I made alone. Didn't need anyone to tell me I'd make it out. Just needed the drive that never quit burning. This is my shotgun song. Fired from a worn out soul. Every scar on my hands tells what I walked through. I won't bow to anyone trying to steal my path. I built my strength from moments meant to break me. Nothing in me bends for pressure meant to crush. I rise when the dust tries to choke my breath out. My truth lives loud even when the world turns cold. This is my shattered gun song, and I own every note. Got memories I don't revisit unless I must. Some choices leave marks I still feel today, but each lesson sharpened the edge in my voice. No regrets live weighing down my direction. I talk straight because the lies never help me heal. I move forward without asking for permission. Every stumble carved another piece of grit in me, and I ain't slowing down for anything ahead. This is my shattered gun song. Fired from a worn out soul. Every scar on my hands tells what I walked through. I won't bow to anyone trying to steer my path. I built my strength from moments meant to break me. Nothing in me bends for pressure meant to crush. I rise when the dust tries to choke my breath out. My truth lives loud even when the world turns cold. This is my shattered gun song, and I own every note. I seen promises vanish before sunrise hit. Her cold voices telling me I'd never climb, but I kept grinding until the noise went quiet. Every mile proved I didn't need their approval. I've carried my story without asking for sympathy. I stood firm even when the ground shook under me, and now I speak from a place I fought to build. I won't give up a single inch I earned, and this is my shattered gun song. Fired from a worn out soul. Every scar on my hands tells what I walked through. I won't bow to anyone trying to steer my path. I built my strength from moments meant to break me. Nothing in me bends for pressure meant to crush. I rise when the dust tries to choke my breath out. My truth lives loud even when the world turns cold. This is my shattered gun song, and I own every note. If you knew what it took to keep standing here, you'd understand why I got my voice like stone. I climbed through setbacks, I try to trap my hope. I stitch confidence from nothing but persistence. Every dark moment pushed me toward my fire. I stayed steady when everything else collapsed. The road was rough, but it sharpened my resolve. I won't let anything drag me back to the start. This is my shattered gun song. Fired from a worn out soul. Every scar on my hands tells what I walked through. I won't bow to anyone trying to steer my path. I built my strength from moments meant to break me. Nothing in me bends for pressure meant to crush. I rise when the dust tries to choke my